Alright, everybody. So I'm at Target in Court Square, Long Island City. And yesterday, after coming from B&H, I listed two items on Craiglist. One was an audio interface. The other one was the RX 15 wide. Now, the person wants the audio interface. So I decided, mind you, this person claimed that they live in Astoria. So I said, can we meet in Long Island City, Court Square, at the Target in the former City Bank building? And he said yes. But this is what was skeptical about the conversation. Now, in my ad on Craigslist, I listed as, take it as is. There's physically no damage. Like, internally, there's no damage. It's working, right? Outside may be use, so I'm asking for $100 for the audio interface, right? And the guy was like, I give you 80. I'm like, are you kidding me, friend? 100. He said, okay, I give you I'm not kidding, I give you $82. I was like, are you serious, friend? Is this a joke? Because I can just hang up the phone and just wait for someone. He's like, no, okay, I give you $100. He said, and then he asked me if I take Zelle. And I was like, no, I do not take Zelle. Because it seems like a lot of scammers in New York City are using Zelle as a way to trick people into thinking they get money. And yeah, it's a long story. I'm not going to talk about this in this video. But yeah, and I told him it's either physically you donate, mind you, I said physically to the Venmo or Cash App, or you give me physical cash. But here's where he had an issue meeting me. So I'm in this building here at the former City Bank in Long Island City. And the reason why I want to meet here is because there are so many cameras here. There's so many cameras here. And I want to make sure that this transaction goes swiftly. But here is the issue, everyone. He was supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. And it's now 2:20. I just texted him through the email. He did not respond back to the email, not yet, I hope, but he's responded through an iPhone. So, but what was suspicious about his conversation was that, like, he didn't want to meet here in the first place. He wanted me to come to his neighborhood, to Astoria, which I'm not very familiar with. So I said, no, you either meet me. I'm the seller. You have to meet me. Yeah. And this is where he said he had paid me an additional $20. And this is where I said, but you wanted to lowball me at 80 then 82. Now you want to pay me an additional $20 just to come to your neighborhood? And then he says, you know what? I changed my mind. I can meet you. So we ended that conversation. He texted me one more time to confirm what building. And I said, you don't know the Citibank building? The former Citibank building? This used to be owned by Citibank. And it goes to show you that this person is not probably from New York. So let's see what he does. And he hasn't shown up, which means, and honestly, everyone, mind you, I'm only selling this so I can, cover up my expenses for the hostel for tomorrow night and buy more groceries. So, but this person seemed to be trying to get away with a crime, and it seems like to me, the way the person was conversating with me, it seemed like he was trying to rob someone, as New York City has been going through these very, very difficult issues with crime rate here, and robberies and attempted robberies. And mind you, I'm selling it through Craiglist, which most criminals are on Craiglist looking for an opportunity to hackle someone that's literally trying to sell the product to either pay their bills or buy whatever they need. So I came to Target, and as you can see, I spent 29 cents on a banana. Yeah, I spent 29 cents on a banana. And that's all I had. So I'm thinking that this guy literally was trying to scam someone and then trying to, like, rob someone and then sell the product. Yeah, rob someone, sell the product, get his money, Therefore, it's a win-win for him. But as I was saying, it just seems just suspicious on New York City's Craiglist that this guy wanted me to meet him in Astoria, which is on, he said 26 and, what is that? 26? Hold on, I just GPS'd it too. It was like, literally, I had to take the train to, yeah, deep in Astoria, which, yeah, I don't trust it. I feel like my gut was telling me that this doesn't seem right, doesn't seem culture, and why he doesn't want to meet where there's cameras. That's another suspicious thing. Mind you, I had a third option. I told him, okay, if you want to meet in your neighborhood, then just meet at your local precinct, NYPD precinct. Which, mind you, we walked by there just, what, last week or 10 days ago? What was that? Was that the 114th? We just walked by? Yeah, I think. So yeah, everyone, I just think this guy was trying to scam or trying to rob me for a free device. So I'm just documenting it. And the time now is 2:24. He was supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. I got here at 11:50 and he's still not here. So if he doesn't come within the next 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure he was trying to rob me or scam me. So yeah, I think he was trying to scam me. But that was going to be my third option, to meet him at the police station. I'm pretty sure if I would have said that, he would have probably said, you know what, forget it. I don't want to meet up. So I kind of not baited him into coming here, but I wanted to see his reaction. I wanted to see his response. And then he asked me like, mind you, he was like, is it working? I was like, I've been using it for my audio editing. Mind you, I had several, but I digress. But like, he was like, when's the last time you used it? I was like, actually, the last time I used it was last week. Just testing the new webcam that this company sent me out of nowhere, and I wanted to test it using OBS. So, and when I use OBS, I'll always have either the Zoom or the Zacam, or I have this mini one, which I use from time to time. But yeah, everyone, I just wanted to see if this guy's going to show up. I don't think he's going to show up. I think he wanted to rob me. I think he wanted to scam me. Just the way his tone of voice and how nervous his voice was in the conversation. Just like unsettled words. He was like, I felt like, you know how someone talks nervously? Yeah. He was talking very nervously. Asking me like, what you look like and how tall I am. I was like, that's another giveaway though. What I look like. I'm a black African. I'm a black gentleman. I'm a Negro. Yeah. How tall I am. Yeah, these questions didn't make sense. That's why I'm suspicious. This is why I gotta document it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in New York City and you're trying to sell something on Craigslist or Facebook Value Market, don't do it. Even Facebook is saying that like they can't protect people if they want to sell something in the public, even though they sell it through Marketplace. But yeah. But the one thing this guy kept saying, like, you got Zelle. I'm like, I don't use Zelle. Only scammers now use Zelle for a number of reasons. Why do you think those three guys those three gentlemen, you know, that do the basketball scam in Greenpoint, why do you think they always say, oh, you have Zelle or Cash App? This is what scammers do. They use those goddamn these online banking entities to get away with crime. But they forget there's always a paper trail. But as I said earlier, everyone, he was told either you can donate it to the Venmo or the Cash App or to the PayPal or cash. But I don't have Zelle. I do have Zelle to my bank. I just don't use it. That's why. And I'm pretty sure he knows what this building is. It's the green big building. And this is another way that I know this person's not even from New York. Everyone that used to live here 20 years ago, before 9/11, would know that this building used to be owned by Citibank. That's when you know. Sorry, that's when you know. Oh, my panda. That's when you know something's fishy. When you don't know historical buildings in New York City. Yeah, that's another suspicious. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to be smart. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what you do. Pay attention to what people are saying. How people are acting, or even over the phone. But this guy was talking nervous. Like, yo, I'm just saying, man. Yeah, he's talking like that. Like, it was like, wow. Just say, man, I just want to make sure. How tall are you? How tall are you? What do you look like? What do you look like? And I'm like, wow. I'm trying to have a conversation with this guy. He's like, why do you want to meet there? Why do you want to meet there? Like, we can meet in my neighborhood. You know, it's even better if you come to my neighborhood. You know, because yeah, he was telling me that it's even better to come to his neighborhood. So I'm in this building here, waiting for him to see if he show up. Mind you, there's a camera there, 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 there's a camera in there, there's a camera when you come in the building, there's a camera all over this place. Try to remind me again this time, New York City. Yeah, everyone. New York City is trying to rob me again. Sucks, man. Trying to fucking get money right now to pay for something, and like got this scammer. I believe he's a scammer. I think he's one of these fucking migrants or one of these thieves. Now it's 2:31 right now. And look, see what time I got here? 1:40 p.m. See? This is my proof of receipt. This is what time I got here. 1:40. About time I was done with, getting a banana, just because that's how much a banana costs at Target. It took me, 5 minutes? Because the line, people don't know how to do self-checkout, I swear. People are literally uneducated with electronics. They have all these fancy cell phones, but don't know how to use it. So it literally took me like 7 minutes. So about 1:50, I sat right in this chair. I've been waiting ever since. So where is this guy? And like I said, I was like, I knew this guy's probably, even on my way here. Mind you made me take the train back, friend. So I want to let this scammer know, like, hey man, I was on my way back to Brooklyn. To the hostel. So, yeah, you made me make a detour, and I got the audio interface, and now I'm here, and you are not here. So, like I said, everyone, can't trust what everyone tells you in New York City, because they're not really New Yorkers. You wouldn't know what this building is, friend. That's the dead giveaway. You don't know this big-ass green building that's in Long Island City? This is what he said. Oh, you talking about that big, ugly building? I was like, yes. He goes, I don't know what that building is. I was like, really? In my head, I'm like, this is the former Citibank. Okay, I want to... Yeah, I was literally kind of baiting this guy to come out here, so we could get his ass on camera. And here's another thing you have to be worried about on Craiglist too. People are walking around here with fake dollar bills, $20 bills. Yeah. NYPD just arrested someone with like fake $20 bills, and he had a printing machine in the back of his car. In his trunk. Like, yeah, so that's another thing on Craigslist you have to worry about. People literally using fake bills. To, mind you, if you don't feel the texture on the bottom of their $20 bills, there's a texture. If it's too smooth, like a receipt, and there's no texture, yeah, you know it's fake. On the bottom of the $20 bill, I don't have one really right now. You see what the president's name is? Just fill that area and then fill the logo. Just touch the logo. Yeah, that's how you know it's fake. And also a marker would definitely give you a great indication that, yeah, it's not a real $20 bill. Because that's been circulated in New York City, fake $20 bills, and mind you, even a couple of stores and bodega stores got tricked with this, not paying attention, too fast to take money. Yeah, instead they've been reporting it to NYPD. As you know, someone journalist in New York City. I'm gonna let you guys know, like, make sure you check your bills when you, let's say you go into. It might not happen to a Target, but it might happen to like a regular corner store or a grocery store on the corner. Let's say you give the store clerk $50 bill and they check it, but they don't realize that they might have bills from previous, customers. So check your bills before you walk out of the store. Make sure they are authentic, because the Key Food brand here in New York City has been having that issue too, with fake $20 bills and also a lot of theft from these migrants and New Yorkers too, or fake New Yorkers, because half these people don't. Yeah. But yeah, this guy's not showing up. Pretty much I think he got spooked. Do I talk like a cop? I might have spooked this guy. I wanted him to show up so I could get him on camera, so I can share that with someone from the NYPD. But yeah, I wanted to share the story because this is like, mind you, I don't really like Craigslist. I just think it's shit. I don't even like Facebook Marketplace anymore because of the anarchy that goes on that. Yeah, this guy was definitely trying to scam everybody. So I'm gonna see. Wait, let's see his email. Let me email him. Watch this. Let's go email him. I'm not gonna dox him. I'm just gonna email him. See what he says. Watch this. Alright, I'm gonna write. Hold on 1 second. Oops, wrong folder. Alright. Alright, Victor. Since you want to scam people. Alright. Are you still coming or not? Sent. Watch this. I sent that to him. I want to see if he responds to this email, because he didn't respond to the other email right before this live stream. So I want to see what just happened here. What? Ooh, what is this? Oh wow, mail-in delivery subsystem. Message block your what? Message block. Your message to blah 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 has been blocked. Ooh, okay. Okay, he blocked me. All right. Alright, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave a post about this on Craiglist now. So everyone is aware. If you get an email from a guy from Astoria telling you to come to his neighborhood, he's a scammer. Yeah, I'm gonna update my Craiglist post. Oh, I should just start a new one so I can expose this fucking douchebag. Yeah, look at this. Mail delivery subdomain. Block message. I guess he caught on quick. I bet his friends were like, he might be a cop. I bet you his friends was like, he might be a cop. He talks like one. The way he's asking questions, and when you meet somewhere in public, yeah, I have a right to meet you in public in front of cameras. And just in this very building right next door is law enforcement. And security. And you got the NYPD in Target upstairs too. I guess he thought this was a trap. But yeah, everyone. What a douche. I think that was a douchebag move he tried to do. Try to expose you. I want him to come though. So I could put him on camera. If it gets kind of hostile, I would have to beat him up outside. I can't beat him up in this building. It's trespassing. Yeah. But I'm not going to want to go into jail anyway, so just fair warning. This guy's going to jail. Because I'm like, officer, look at these emails. You see how he was trying to deviate, that he didn't want me to come here? He didn't want to come, he wanted me to come to Astoria, 29th or 28th Street. Or, yeah, 28th Avenue. Sorry. He wanted me to come to 28th Avenue. I was like, why? In Seacrest. So if anyone is curious, yeah, 28th and Seacrest, he wanted me to meet. No, I'm not going out there. You meet me, friend. You can take the N or the W train like I did today, and every other day, friend. You can take it 5 minutes to Long Island City. I mean, what do you mean? Probably won't take you 5 minutes. You can take the N or the W to the 7 at Queens Plaza, and then take the 7 here. Should take less than 10 minutes. Because it takes me, what, 15 minutes to get, yeah, basically, like, literally 15 minutes to get from B&H to Astoria from here. Just take the E train from either Queens Plaza from here, take it to 34th Street, and you're right there. Yeah. B&H is right there. Literally just takes less than 15 minutes to get to 34th Street from here. It probably takes like 5 minutes. Depends on, like, you know, the commuters. If they'll let people off the train, because technically they're supposed to let people off the train first, but people just don't let people off the train. Not in New York City. But yeah, everyone. We were potentially waiting for a scammer to show his face after I post an item on Craiglist. Yes, last night, by the way. And he responded right after my live stream at 11 today. I was like, oh, yes. At first, I'm not going to kid you. I was happy. I was like, yes, I got a buyer. Cool. I can literally, like, you know, I can pay for the investment. And then when I got to talk to this guy, do an email, and I called him, yeah, it didn't seem right. Mind you, here's another thing. He doesn't have a New York number. He has a 732 number. Anyone knows what that is? Yeah, 723 number. You're like, yep, scam. Yeah, that's really, yeah, see, lots of red flags, friend. So yeah, everyone, I don't think I'm going to be, see, like I said earlier, like I just said a moment ago, I was excited to sell it, so I can, you know, do what I have to do today with it, financially, yeah. But yeah, this guy, yeah, You just wanted a free toy or a free device. And this is why retail theft. Let me explain something to a lot of people on this channel and to some New Yorkers. Some New Yorkers are blaming the reason why things cost so much. And mind you, this affects people with rent too. Because mind you, when people are stealing from the stores and retail theft is happening, not only they increase price, mind you, just last night, New York City changed prices. A lot of people changed their prices, went up $1. Yeah. If you didn't hear about that, yeah. And then you wonder why, your landlords might have to charge you more, because now the cost of living in New York City is more expensive than ever before. And mind you, if your landlord has to spend more expenses into repairing the building and maintenance in the building, he can charge you more rent. And let's say he owns property, a storefront, right? Let's say that storefront is not being used, but the rest of the building of his tenants are using it, but his storefront is not being used. He's losing money, or she. So what they do is increase the rent so they can cover for the expenses for the property not being used. And yeah, there are laws that allows landlords to do that kind of shit in New York City. So, and mind you, New York City is looking at a very, very bad houses crisis right now. Like, it's never seen like something like this since the Depression. There's not enough housing. What was the percentage? Like 1.4% of average New Yorkers that come here are actually getting housed, while the rest of the 98.6 or something like that are being forced into homelessness and houselessness or sleeping on couches or renting rooms. Sublets are really a waste of time, because basically you're giving away a deposit that you may not get back. And mind you, New York City has a habit, landlords have a habit in New York City not returning deposits. Right, Yuki? Yuki and I have been a victim of that when we lived here. Yeah. Landlord didn't want to give our landlord deposits back, even though we did nothing wrong. No damage, nothing. She made up stories like, oh, I believe that we had to replace the walls. Like, what was wrong with the wall? We never put a hole in the wall. Because we weren't not allowed to. Yeah, we weren't not allowed to hang up pictures or items. Right, Yuki? We weren't allowed to hang up anything on the walls or put holes in the wall. So what was wrong with the wall? But guess what? Yuki and I were so smart that we took videos. Even when we left, we were like, cool. And she made this, the landlord made this hilarious story that we damaged the wall. Now, really? We have video right before we left. You sure you want to make that claim? Yeah, we had to fight her to get the deposit back. And she lost miserably. Just like Mutler's Apartments in Madison, Wisconsin. Oh yeah, they lost miserably. Making false accusations so they can keep deposits. This is what landlords do. Especially in New York City, friend. But, as I was saying before, everyone, New York City landlords have a habit. They can do pretty much increase your rent. And right now, you will have to find either 2 roommates in order to substantially live with someone. You can't live by yourself in New York City unless you're a billionaire or a millionaire. But someone is even making $70,000 to $80,000 have to find someone that's making about the same amount. And mind you, they have to do a lot of interviewing, a lot of background checks to find the perfect roommate. And sometimes your roommates are not the perfect ones because they don't tell you everything. They really don't. They keep secrets. Like roommate secrets. Like, like for instance, this one girl, she was like, oh, I'm a very friendly person, blah, blah. And I was like, do you smoke cigarettes? She goes, I do on occasionally, yes. I was like, how much? And this is where she didn't match her story. She said occasionally, right? When I said, how many do you smoke a day? Do you smoke in the house? Because we don't allow that in the house. So that's what me and Chia was looking for, right? And she was like, I smoke about like 6, maybe a pack every 2 days. Like, damn, that's excessive. A pack every 2 days? Yeah, that's excessive, right? So, yeah. And then when we rejected her application, she emails us, or me. She goes, why was my application rejected? I have fall under the qualifications. Like, no, you did not fall under qualifications. You didn't tell us about Albuquerque, New Mexico, that you were evicted from your... Yeah, she didn't tell us about that until I did the background check, because Mutler's apartment did not want to do the background check. So I decided to do it, and she was like, how did you find that out? I was like, ma'am, I suggest find a new other roommate, but you're not a good fit. And mind you, she kept stalking us. Well, stalking me, mostly, because I was mostly the leader of finding a roommate, right? And my other roommate, she was like, yeah, I don't want her here if she got evicted. Yeah. And the reason why she got evicted, everyone, because she didn't pay her rent for 7 months in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's where she originally was from. So a person like that living with us will be a problem. So we just rejected her application, and then she calls Mutler's Apartments and says like, I don't think that guy is pulling some type of scam. He just wants pretty. This is what she told the landlord. I think he just wants pretty girls living with him. Doesn't realize that she is my Japanese cousin. Like, come on. What a psychopath. Yeah, she thought I only wanted pretty girls to like. And I'm asking her like, so you just told on yourself that you're not pretty? That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, oh, so you don't think you're pretty? Oh, wow. Yeah, when someone thinks like that, yeah, you gotta ask yourself. Yeah, that person does have some mental issues, and she seemed like she did, because the way she was harassing me in emails, mind you, this went on for like 60 days before I went to a Wisconsin judge and got a restraining order. Yeah, I had to get a restraining order, and I had no choice, because this person kept emailing me, calling. I even had to change my Wisconsin number again because of her absolutely disgusting behavior, because her application was rejected because she didn't tell us the truth about being evicted in Albuquerque, New Jersey. I mean, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ugh. How you found out about that? That's my job to do that, ma'am. It's my job. It wasn't my job. Was a student, but I had tools and people. But originally, everyone, this video was about this scammer. Now, I'm selling one of my audio interfaces devices over here, and this guy literally was speaking very strangely on the phone, and he called me from a 732 number, which is like Google. I know. So I was kind of baiting him to come out here. Now, he said he lived in Astoria on 28th and Seacrest, right? And I told him, no, why don't you just come to the big green building? He didn't want to come here. He didn't even know what the green building was. I told him the former Citibank. He goes, huh? It goes to show you that not a lot of people are very educated or don't live here or are not from here. This guy could have been a scammer. I don't know. But he didn't show up. Because guess what? We just emailed him, and the email came back that I've been blocked. So, yeah. And how much I'm selling my D40 tag cam? Yeah, I'm selling it for $125. Yeah, selling for $125. What I was going to do with the money, I was going to put 2 days advancement on the hostel. And whatever's left over, groceries. Which I doubt it's going to be anything left over. That was the plan. But mind you, like I said, I was kind of excited when I got the email. It seemed like a legitimate guy until I spoke to this guy. And then he called me. I was like, oh, 732. Oh, yeah, this is probably a scam. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. So, yeah, I don't think he's gonna show, but I just wanted to, make a video about scammers in New York City, and also your credit cards. Guys, buy like a RFDI passport or purse, because these guys are walking around New York City with skimmers. Yeah, especially here in Long Island City, some people have been put in. They credit cards been showing some reports. That's because you probably walked by a skimmer. Someone's around here walking with a skimmer. If I find out, oh, I'm whooping that ass, friend. Yo, you walking around here with a skimmer? Okay. And then I call the police. That's fraud. That's stealing, friend. That's a felony. That's stealing. If you're stealing more than 1,000, mind you, New York City has this stupid bail release form. If you steal anything under $1,000, oh, we're not gonna give a shit. We're basically gonna release you from jail or not arrest you at all. I'm sorry, but stealing is stealing. It's stealing. Period. You had intent to cause harm. You had intent to cause disturbance. You had intent to, mind you, to get involved and participate in a crime. I think that is intent. I think everyone should go to jail for any crime they commit, especially fraud or stealing from Target. We only wonder why, like, all these restaurants and Target and Walgreens got NyQuil for $30. It's $30 and it's still chained behind a plexiglass. So think about that. It's behind a plexiglass. Doesn't make sense. No one should be waiting around 10 minutes for someone to come and take something out of plexiglass. And you have to do this to a lot of products in New York City. So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. But it's been 39 minutes, and I don't think he's gonna show because he's too chicken shit to show his face. I guess he doesn't want to show his face on camera. This is how you catch a thief on Craiglist. Yeah, he doesn't want to show his face. He doesn't want to be identified, everybody. But guess what, friend? You email me from a Google number, which probably can't be traced. Then you email me from my email. Yeah, and now you block me. Hilarious. Where's the trash can? Oh. Okay. All right, and I'm out of here, everyone. They're closing, so. Wow, this is a nice area to be closing so early. But yeah, he's not gonna show. So this is how you scare a scammer on Craiglist, everybody. But he kind of ruined the moment, though. I just took my meds. I got my meds all in one. I didn't feel like carrying my meds all in a bundle, so I put it in his jaw. Yeah, I gotta carry fucking medication around like a. All right, give me 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. So thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate your time. But we couldn't, I guess we scared the scammer away. He ran like a little bitch. I wish he knew my YouTube. I should have told him my YouTube channel. So he could be like, oh shit, he's YouTubing. So you notice, like, I was not fucking around. Yeah. All right. But with that said, everyone, you guys want to buy my audio interface? Let me know in DMs on Instagram if you're a real person, because we kind of need it right now. Emergency situation. But I'll talk to you guys in the next one.